So, here goes nothing. Talking about politics today. Hey everyone, let's talk about Palestine. So, I don't want to do this because I know like a ton about Palestine, but because I've made comments about genocide in the past, and like even recently you can see me losing my mind about all of the things that are going on because I happen to be American. Don't know if you could tell. Welcome. Apologies for hitting the mic, but it's a little close to me. Not the point. So, what the fuck is going on? Why is America doing this? Why is America supporting the Israeli regime? And like, what the fuck is going on with Palestine? And why do I still say you should vote for Joe Biden in November? Look, Palestine is in a lot of trouble. Israel's just being a right fuck with everything and going on a mass extermination campaign in Rafah right now. And as an American, I find this incredibly troubling. Well, outside of any moral reasons against genocide, I don't think I need any explanation about that. It is the worst thing that we can do on this planet. I've said that in several streams. In fact, I'll link one in the iCard right now because I don't want to find it, and I just want to talk about all of this and get it out into the air. But as an American, I find this extremely troubling because my Catholic apologist, Catholic president, who should absolutely stop being Catholic and stop encouraging genocide, continues to use my tax money to send weapons and munitions over to assist in the extermination of a people. We need to stop. We need to stop, and we needed to stop months ago. There is no excuse for what's going on. Genocide Joe is absolutely one of the worst presidents we've had on this subject alone. Better on economic policies, but that is few and far between at the moment, and I don't blame anyone for not wanting to vote in November for this party, and I don't blame anybody for being politically inactive. My problem comes in the fact that we have fascists in our country who would do a genocide to our people and would stop supporting our allies in Ukraine and elsewhere around the world, causing even more genocide. While I don't want to say this, the best choice coming up in November is Genocide Joe, because there would be fewer genocides. I'd rather have one genocide than four, although I'd much rather have none. That's a complete and utter fact. We should be doing everything that we can to be as politically active and create as much disruption right now for the entire system. I would go so far as to say a full-on mass strike. Just everybody quit their fucking jobs. Just do no work until this is sorted out, because why not? That's the question, right? But whenever it comes to making the only choice that we can in November, we need to do it for the right choices, because the other side, the Republican side, are still going to vote as a bloc. And if they do, and we don't, then they're going to get in, they're going to ruin the world. That's not hyperbole. They've said they wanted to defund everything, stop elections, and do, like, all of it. Look at Project 2025. There will be a link in the description for all of that paperwork. And I'm not trying to fearmonger, I'm just trying to tell you the truth. I don't want this to happen. I don't want Joe Biden to be president. The best thing he could do is after November, whenever we fucking pull that thing, the best thing he could do is just die. Honestly. The best thing, after he wins the election, Just fucking die, Joe. Good riddance. We'll get rid of another pedophile apologist and a genocider. I will be happy. We should elect out Fetterman and everyone else. We should just do a sweeping change. But that requires primaries, that requires work. So do the small thing that you can in November, if you can. And I understand not wanting to. I understand being unmotivated. I understand just being repulsed by this choice. Believe it or not, I am. There is nothing that I would rather do than tell you to just go do whatever the fuck else you want on that day. I can't. I really can't. Because I'm worried. Because I'm worried for the people in my life, I'm worried for myself, and I'm worried for you. None of this is consolation. None of this is good. Anybody who has heard anything about the Flower Massacre, about anything that's gone on there, knows that this is an atrocity and that we're complicit. And so, there are things we can do if we organize. There are things we can do if we just put our efforts together. We can do a lot. But I'm one person, and so are you. And if we're not engaged in the system, then they're not going to do anything for us. In fact, they're not going to do anything for us in general. Just looking at what was done with the campus protests, having them painted as anti-Semitic, having them painted as the worst type of people, almost terrorists on Columbia itself, whenever they're really not doing anything except for saying, "From the river to the sea, Palestine shall be free." Look, we need to do more. We need to do better, and I agree. I've on occasion made jokes about how direct action could save us in less than scrupulous ways. Don't involve me in direct action, by the way. I apologize. I'm former military, I'm a leftist online, I have a platform, so if you're trying to include somebody in, direct action, I'm probably not the person you should be doing that with. The government's definitely got an eye out on me. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. It's something that I've got to be, vigilant of myself. But that's why I'm worried. Anyway, I don't have a ton more to say. I'm gonna try and get this out as soon as possible, because this channel has had a dearth of content since I started it outside of the channel trailer. And, yeah, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna try and talk about self-doubt, survivor's guilt in the next video, in the next topic, because this is also an exploration of how vulnerable I can be just discussing things. As you can tell, I'm uncomfortable. But people keep telling me I'm intelligent. People keep telling me they like to hear me talk. People keep telling me that they want to know more about me and that I should just do this type of thing. So, let's do it. Let's embrace this experiment together. Until next time, stay phenomenal.